buildings. It's actually pretty rare to see a star up there. I haven't seen stars in a while. And even though there is still a lot of light, there is much less pollution than in my city. It's just very chilling and relaxing and just a very beautiful thing. And it's just light, stars. Unlike Justin, I sadly don't have, you know, the thing that lets you see stars from up close. I sadly don't have that. And I actually wonder, how can I see the moon and where is the moon? It could probably be on the other side. Like, if you take a look at, there is a lot of light up there. Let me just move a bit so I can get to the balcony. I know it's not really a new year, I just wanted to put it there. Man, look at that. It's rare to see stars. But I can see the moon anywhere. It's just all dark, all buildings, light. There is like some tall building, not sure what that is, but it's generating a lot of light. I'll take a look into the other window. Maybe then I'll be able to see something more, something else. There should be at least moon or something visible. No, there's no moon. Why is there no moon? I can tell like on what side it's supposed to be, because there is nothing. Hello Doreen, how are you doing? And there is no moon either. I mean, I can also go to another room and check it out if I can see it, but I don't think so. Like, where is the moon? Moon should be visible. Let me just... What about me? Well, I'm also doing well. I'm just kind of... You know, I have a lot of like work that I need to do until Friday. A lot of exams from school. Yeah, there we go. This is looking prettier. But oh, that's a star. That's very cool. I think it's still only that one star, and there are no others. Yeah, maybe there's also one more. There's one star, and somewhere up there. What time is it right now in where you live? For me, it's 10 in the evening. So it's pretty dark already. I guess I'll go back to balcony, and there is a much more beautiful sky. It's 9. Well, and where are you from, may I ask? This is pretty, just so relaxing and calm and quiet. I think I'll move a chair on the balcony so I can sit there. There is a lot of dark in my room. I should maybe turn on a light. This is better. But I'll turn it off later when I just need to grab a chair. And there we go. No, it's not free. Like, where are you from? What are you talking about? And where are you from? Hello, Chris Sheepskin. How are you doing? Sorry, Chris Sheepskin. Sorry, did I mispronounce your name? Okay, that's cool. I see 2 stars, not 1. That's pretty nice. And I think up there's 3rd star. But you can barely see it, just shining sometimes. How are you, Chris Sheepskin? But why is it blurry so much? Yeah, there we go. Not really. It's not even New Year. I just put it there on the screen so it would do something. I don't even know why I put Happy New Year there, because at the end of the day it's not New Year. And I have no reason to put countdown here, but I just wanted to. But hypothetically, if it was New Year, it would be nice. But I prefer the silence over all the noise. I wish I had a telescope to show you the sky from. Yeah, cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Hello, Geo-Meta. How are you doing? I guess I'll put another countdown here. Yeah, there goes the timer. I just gonna put here another. No reason to put it. I just wanted to. Just kind of like on the screen. So there we go. More timer. Yes, the Earth will rotate. I mean, it's rotating all the time. But you know, if I should remove it, you can just say I should remove it. You know, it's not an issue. I can just get rid of it. And there's just nothing around. There are some houses in the background. You can just see a bit of light there. But overall, this city is like in some sort of like it's kind of like in a bowl, in a valley, and there's a lot of hills around it, so it's very chill. It's very chill here. Maybe I should put Q&A here. Maybe. I'm just gonna put it here so you don't have to bother about the timer. I'll just put Q&A here. Do you guys like the silence, or should I move inside? Yeah, and also, like, you see that window? Yeah, that's also my flat, so it's just right there on the edge of the house. I wonder what are all these like poles called? There's just a lot of light. Maybe I should put some like duration in here. Do you still want to see the stars, or should I do something else on the stream? I don't know. Just my setup. What do you think about it? I guess no one really likes it, but it's okay. I'm just going to do a like short evening stream, and I guess I'll try to make Streamlabs work. But it's very rare to see stars these days because of all the light pollution. I guess I'll either have to study now or I'll go, I don't know. Maybe I should draw something. That would be great. I could do like a sketchbook tour check, So let me do a sketchbook tour. Sketchbook. If someone wants to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna start another Q&A. And just when someone shows up, and also that's pretty cool to just, see myself in the anyway, what I wanted to do is just, show the sketchbook and ask you guys what should I draw. That's GigaChat and Virgin, of course, It's like this cartoon from our country. I prefer the red one, so that's why I drew him as muscular Chet, while the one as a weak guy. Yeah, I suck at drawing girls, it looks terrible, but I tried. Oh yeah, this is, if in case you like, the game called Monster Legends. So I used to play this game a lot when I was younger. And this was probably during the years of 2021. I was maybe 15 years old, and there was like this event called, I think, Doomsday Era. And there were like these, I think this was called Goat this was called, I think, Jagger Year End, this was Thunder Orc, This was, myslím, že I think Flame Orc. This was Darmit Khan, Chieftain Alarorg, Xmas. This was, I think, Barbatos Rex, and this was, I think, Alcremie or something like that. But it's been a while since I played this game. What do I have here? Yeah, I tried to draw, I think, Mizarus and Kotor. You can just see, like, just a sketch here, you know, just a concept. It's not finished, and I don't know if I'll finish it, but it just... I started drawing it. Oh yeah, this was like my idea for a monster. I really wanted to like commission it to the company, so they would make this an official monster, but I never did. And maybe I would have chance, maybe I wouldn't, but I'm very proud of like how it looks like, you know. It's just let me just show you a bit closer. Yeah, this was just like a mini version of all of the Metropolitan era monsters. My favorite was, I think, Don K9, this one, and I think another one was called Gildrill. Yeah, this guy, he was amazing. I got him as my first mythical in this game. Yeah, this was, I think, called the Baroness from Wastelands, but she wears usually like a gas mask over her face, so I just drew how I imagined she would look like, because there were two other guys, Nexor and Roxanne, who looked like her, so I thought that this is how she could look like. Yeah, I'm not sure what this monster was called, but I think this guy was called Oswald, like this barbarian pig, and this was called, I think, like, I just cannot remember his name, but like, I think, no, I cannot remember. Yeah, I tried to draw a face, and this is not me, this is what my sister draws, so that's just, you know, random drawing. Oh yeah, this is something I'm very proud of. I think he was called... what was he called? I wish I could remember. I know that he was like an angel, and he got killed by General... What was his name? I'm sorry, I forgot the name. It's been a while since I played it. And he has been revived, but as like a, you know, fallen angel, as like a villain. Like, you can see that he's undead. You can just... I really like the way how I drew his eyes, so it looks like it's glowing, but I just made a really good shading, so that's something I like doing. Yeah, I just drew like wrote meta, what was good in that game back then. There's nothing really special. Oh yeah, so this is, I think, Zorki, and the other monster was called... Oh, only if I could remember. But you know, the game is still available. It's called Monster Legends. Yeah, this is a Simple Summon, Simple Event. This is Murdoch from Gorillaz, and I just drew a random meme, you know, Montenegro when Montecops walks in. Yeah, drone meme, I guess. Yeah, here's just random drawings, not sure what that was supposed to mean, and here is Mark Zuckerberg eating sandwich. It looks weird, but you know, I try to draw something, but I'm not really good with like proportions, so that's why it looks like the way it looks. This is some Scarecrow from Farm, and those are like, how do I call it? Like zombie ptarmigans, you know? His beak is falling off, and this ptarmigan doesn't even have like skin on his face. This was some like snake monster supposed to be, and her name is Bitch Dog. There we go. Yeah, so there's a lot of like drawing. So this is Darth Maul, you know. This is Niger Chat, you know. Very good. I like this. This is not Vincent van Gogh, but Vincent van Gogh. And and this is your cat girlfriend. You know how you had like this meme with, would you rather have a girlfriend or cat girlfriend? So I would choose to have a cat girlfriend. Look at him, he looks so silly. He's just grilling sausage, and he has the hat on and the apron. They're just so like silly. I just try to draw faces. I'm not very good at it, but it's been maybe 4 years since I drew this, and this is orangutan, just a random drawing of it. Yeah, I try to do like more of these concept arts. I'm still learning, you know. Oh, this is not Vincent van Gogh, but Vincent van Gaines. Look at his muscles. Here is like this, how do I say it? Like alien who looks like Tapir, but he's like a stump, you know, that there are like wood out of his head, and he grows like small mushrooms on his body. So this is like this small pal who is a mushroom, but because it doesn't have eyes, it's blind, so it has a little blind stick, just showing. And yeah, look at him. And this is like some sort of how do I say it? Frog that has like special abilities, you know, to communicate with someone through his mind. Yeah, there's just a random hamster, one like, one grape. Not sure where I found this. And there is small Mr. Cheddar. Just a little concept. Mr. Cheddar. Yay. Another attempt to draw something. Here was my attempt to draw, what's the name? Zapdos, Galarian Zapdos. Another concept. Oh yeah, los pingüinos me la van a mascar. Cago. Crico. Yes, stripper. Yes, sorry guys, I couldn't draw Kawasaki. It was too difficult. I can draw like motorcycles. That was just too hard for me. But I'm very proud of this, and maybe I'll draw the fourth one. Here's just a random like mess of stuff. You know, you can see a bunch of things here. I think there is Duolingo somewhere. Yeah, you can just take a look at it. Here is Goofy in the background. You can just see Goofy here. This is just a weird drawing of Maui from Moana. This is for some reason just some weird clown and weird Olaf. Weird Smurf. This is some freaky bear. Not sure what his name would be, but you know, if you like it, you can just... Oh yeah, of course, Peter Griffin. This is Harry Potter. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry for that image. Like, that was very inappropriate. I apologize. Yeah, here is, in case you remember Bionicle, this was like one of the villains. I think he was called Skull Crusher or something like that. You know, these were like these bone monsters. One was like a scorpion, one had like a bow, one had two big cleavers, and this was him. He had like these two cleavers to just... And sadly, Bionicles are no longer available. Here is Opium Bird, a meme from 2027. You wouldn't get it yet. Just a bird. I'm not sure if I can show it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can just show it. You know, there's verb, I show speed. Yeah. I have to censor it. I'm sorry. Yeah. Here is this small character as Saddam, and here he is as Bashar al-Kurtkat, you know, because that's a mole. Just a short drawing of, you know, President Trump, just very, very quick. Yeah, this is something I'm very proud of, you know. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, there is something great. I drew... I think Flabebe is called this Pokemon. Yeah, I tried to draw some like brawlers from side. I'll take a look if there is something else that I could show. Yeah, I guess that's all for this sketchbook. So I guess we're gonna go check out if there is something else that I can show you. Yeah, here's a random general because I just want to draw something. Yeah, and also I used to. where did I put it? Yeah. Pastel vista, all spaghetti, no regretti. I just used to draw like one character and some quote from him. These weren't really real characters, but I just drew a random monkeys, average banana fan, average coconut enjoyer. Just random memes, and I would draw like a. And here it's, I think this is Clash Royale Monk. That's what it's called. That's what he's called. I'll be right back. I'll try to search of something. Yeah, here is a zombie mugging you. Yeah, this was, I think he was called like what was his name? He's also from Monster Legends. I tried to draw like some sort of royal family, and here I drew just random characters. I drew a lot of them just as a concept and tried to redraw them in a different style. But at some point I just kind of stopped doing it because it was very time consuming and I just wanted to, do better stuff. Yeah, and here I just started drawing the most random stuff. I don't even know what I'll find here. I generally don't remember. Maybe I should stop turning the pages so quickly. Just random faces, which I wanted to draw later, but then I kind of stopped doing it because... No, this is kind of funny. Just a random dude escaping the Matrix. Anyway. Do I have something else to show here? I don't really think there are any like great drawings in this book, but I'll take a look into... I'll search for other books and maybe I'll find something that's worth showing. I still have a lot of like books here and a lot of drawings. I brought this from home. Yeah, here I try to draw some imaginary map, but you can just see like how it's kind of difficult to draw borders. I never thought that it would be so tough, but if you take a look at it, it looks kind of weird and very artificial because it is very difficult. So what do we have here? Oh yeah, I like this image a lot. This is, I tried to draw Albert Einstein with this broccoli hairstyle, but this is like very old. I drew this maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even more years ago. I'm not sure about that. We'll search through this later. What could be here? Yeah, I drew some concept art. This looks actually quite nice. I used to like drawing a lot back then. And this is actually Brawl Stars concept art, but I just wanted to draw it because not many people wanted to do it. Not sure if I'll find any other great drawings, but there are definitely more pages of great stuff. Okay, so what's here? I think I'll find something great here. I'm very proud of this one. I drew this also maybe like 5 years ago. I wanted to draw like some sort of face of villains and like heroes, yeah. If you want to take a look closer. I had a very strange art style back then. I couldn't really draw noses, nor faces, nor chins. I just don't really know how to draw. I'm not saying I'm a good artist, but I just really wanted to. And if you can see this guy, you know, he looks quite a lot like, you know, Chewbacca from Star Wars. That's because he is based on it, but I just wanted to draw him as a hyena, you know. And now he just looks like furry. That's just a random furry guy. This is the tapir monster I showed you earlier. This is just basically Byron from Brawl Stars. I just used him as like a placeholder. Yeah, so that's kind of it. What's here? Yeah, here is Don K9. Yeah, I also drew some Brawl Stars back then. I used to like this game a lot and play it often. And I still play it, but I had a big like break from the game. Oh yeah, here is another drawing. This monster is called Draza. He's from the Wastelands, and he was, I think, metal legendary. And this was Metropolitan era mythic called Bacharang. So just that. Yeah, this was, I think, called Aloe Death, and I just drew him next to Brawl Stars Spike, and I never finished this drawing because I just didn't know how to draw the. He had like this giant machete, and I just didn't know how to draw it into his hand, and I just never finalized the drawing. Here is another monster. Just tentacles sticking out of his head and giant. What's this called? Claw. And my drawings are falling apart. I need to be careful with this. No, come on, man. Yo, this is kind of embarrassing. My sketchbook fell apart. So I just need to, you know, make sure I don't lose anything valuable. I guess I'll switch to another book. Yeah, there could be something good. I'll take a look. Yeah, so this was my favorite mythic from Monster Legends. It was called Kill Drill. He had like this prosthetic hand with just a big drill and a big chin, like some sort of frog. Here is just a bunch of like concept art, random face. I drew him based on the King of Belgium, Leopold. Yeah. This is when I try to draw like some villains, but they are kind of, you know, goofy. They look very weird, but it's very old. It's maybe 8 or 9 years old. And I don't know. I really tried to be creative, but I just didn't really know what to draw, and that was kind of all I drew back then. Here's another good one. Just, you know, this is how you draw. Yeah, I tried to draw some aliens. This was like the Kaiju for Brawl Stars. This was Buzz. That was Griff. Yeah, and also this. I'll search if I can find something beautiful. I'll just quickly look through my papers. Yeah. So this was a castle called, I think, Račice. And as you can see, I'm not the best painter, but unlike Austrian painter, I got accepted to art school, you know? I'm better than him. Here is Sniper from Team Fortress 2. Here I try to draw like all of the characters as mini characters, like small minifigures. You can just see a bunch of them. You can I'm not sure if I should just keep showing it, but since no one is really saying anything, I'm gonna go and turn this page around. I'm not sure if I can show it, but here where I just, you know, I drew dictators as silly characters. Yeah, I try to draw faces. But I'm still, you know, learning, improving. This is like the old way I used to draw, and this is like the like new way I used to draw. Another bunch of small characters. This is Mice and Monsters. You know, just a small amount of them. Oh yeah, so this was like some alien UFC organization. I drew, you know, fake flags. And here is Champion defending his belt against two-headed bird mutant. Here I tried to draw like female faces. This is Field Marshal who's going to get executed. Bunch of like characters. Here's a small map. If you want to take a look at it, I'll show it maybe. But since no one is really saying anything, I'm maybe going to, you know, flip over again. Here is some more like lore stuff. Even more lore. Yeah, there's even more lore now. Yeah. Okay, I need to stop drawing this. Even more flex. This was like some concept for a great monster. Even more heads, and this was just some again concept for monster organization who would do something like UFC. You know, random drawings. What's up, Beijing? You know it. It is of course Xi Jinping. I tried to draw a woman, but I'm still learning. Random penguin with fork. Here's more faces. I try to draw like some, how do I say, not geisha, but like fighters. This is a good one. So now I just wanted to draw like characters with their flags and give a little like a speech bubble here to like describe what they do or how significant they are to the lore. But these are all very like side characters, they aren't really that important. Yeah. Just random drawings. And I'll take a look if there are any like great drawings. Yeah, maybe there is something. I tried to draw Brawl Stars. Yeah, random woman. I'll see if there are anything that's worth showing. No, I don't think there is anything worth. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll end the stream now. Bye.